Angel Reese walked into the WNBA with a crown, but 2 preseason games in, it's already slipping. Her shots clanking, her confidence wobbling. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is lighting up scoreboards like she's been here for years. As Cardoso quietly snatches rebounds and Reese's role fades into confusion, the question writes itself. Was this all hype? Saturday's game versus Clark isn't just a matchup, it's a reckoning.
They were going to win. So, for the first time in a long time, Fee Collier actually kind of cooked Angel Reese.
Angel Reese stepped on the court with all eyes watching, only to get smacked by a brutal dose of reality. 1 preseason game in, and the Minnesota Lynx delivered a loss so icy it might as well have come with a snow warning. Her shots bounced like ping pong balls, defenders swarmed like bees on honey, and somewhere between missed layups and lost rebounds, her swagger seemed to quietly exit stage left. Was it opening night jitters, or did the league just hand her a harsh welcome to the W? Either way, it wasn't the debut she dreamed of, but it's definitely the one that's got everybody talking.
For instance, before a game or after a game or during practice for real, you rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you missed so many layups, you're so bad at...
Let's not sugarcoat it. Angel Reese's preseason has been less Bayou Barbie takeover and more where's the spark. Against the Lynx, she logged a modest 10 points, hitting just 2 shots in 25 long minutes. That's 1 bucket every 12.5 minutes. If that keeps up, they'll be handing her Gatorade for hustle and high fives for effort. And about those 3 rebounds, cute. If she were a guard. But for someone billed as the paint enforcer, getting out-muscled by teammates fresh off the plane is more than just embarrassing. It's a red flag. This was supposed to be domination. Instead, it's a dud. While Reese fumbles through growing pains.
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life.
Chicago's not sounding the alarm just yet, but inside the Angel Reese hype club, the sirens are blaring. 2 preseason games deep, and instead of commanding the court, Reese has looked more like she wandered into the wrong gym class. While Caitlin Clark is out here roasting defenders and tossing logo threes like she's in a video game, Reese is still trying to locate the basket and keep the ball away from Camila Cardoso, who's snatching rebounds like it's Black Friday. The gap is glaring, and for a self-declared future face of the league, Reese is off to a start that feels less like a takeover and more like a timeout.
We got to talk about Angel Reese missing out on these press conferences all the time. What is this really about? Here's a girl, right, who loves to be in everybody's face, loves to be on front center, right? Always on TikTok, always on Instagram, always on YouTube with her podcast, but never during press conferences before a game or after a game or during practice for real. You rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you missed so many layups, you're so bad at basketball for real?
Caitlin Clark is out here playing like she's already in her 5th season. In her preseason debut, Clark lit up the court, dropping dimes, nailing deep threes, and running Indiana's offense like she owns stock in it. The Fever put up 108 points and looked like a team already in postseason form, while Reese barely had time to pick up her 4th foul before the scoreboard got away from her. Clark didn't just look ready, she looked elite. Meanwhile, Reese is still trying to figure out whether she's a starting force or just the most vocal fan on the bench.
Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for elevating the WNBA dump. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for taking the dump and turning it into an unmonetizable turd. Now, to her credit, it is a nicely polished turd. It almost looks appealing. Almost. Of course, it's still not appealing enough to generate profit, but I guess the WNBA is taking baby steps.
Camila Cardoso isn't trending on social media every other day. She's not signing sneaker deals or popping up on every podcast circuit with a catchphrase. And yet, while Angel Reese is posting outfits, Cardoso's out here posting double-doubles. 13 points, 9 boards, and a whole lot of "excuse me, I'll take that" energy. She's not just crashing the glass. She's moving in, redecorating the paint, and changing the locks. That used to be Angel's territory. Now it's Cardoso who's eating in the post, and Reese is stuck washing dishes she didn't even touch. Angel Reese is built like a star. At 6 feet 3 inches with bounce to match, she should be owning the paint. But if we're being honest, she's barely getting lift these days. There's a rod in her leg from a previous injury. That's not a knock, it's real context. But this league doesn't wait for your rehab to catch up. While Caitlin Clark is gliding into her WNBA debut like she's been here for a decade, dropping dimes, draining step backs, and making grown women question their careers, Angel's trying to figure out how to not shoot 25% from the floor without triggering groans from the crowd. And now, just to twist the knife a little more, the league put the Sky's season opener against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever. Saturday isn't just a game, it's a billboard, a measuring stick, and possibly a public execution. This whole Clark versus Reese rivalry, it was supposed to be the marquee matchup, the heavyweight clash of titans. Right now, it's feeling more like an open mic night where one act brought a band and the other forgot the lyrics. Caitlin's doing everything, running the offense, scoring at will, smiling through the chaos. And Angel's, well, she's missing layups and getting outworked by her own teammate. Let's be clear, Angel Reese isn't relatable to fans right now. Not because she's flashy, but because she's absent. When she shows up on the feed, it's hair, outfits, lashes, not hoops, not leadership, and certainly not wins. Cardoso, meanwhile, is doing all the things coaches love and social media ignores. Setting hard screens, boxing out, rotating on defense, and finishing through contact. She's not here to look the part, she is the part, and that's where things get uncomfortable. The hype around Reese was never just about her talent, it was about what she symbolized. The defiance, the fire, the charisma. But now that it's time to play, none of that matters if the numbers don't back it up. And the numbers, they're not lying. Reese is getting exposed in real time, and every minute Cardoso spends outperforming her is another minute of Angel's spotlight getting dimmed. This isn't college anymore. There are no weak freshmen to bully, no home crowd chance to ride. The WNBA is ruthless. It doesn't care about who was on the cover of what, it cares about who can contribute right now. And right now, Cardoso's doing all the work Angel thought she'd be doing. So unless Reese shows up on Saturday with more than just a chip on her shoulder, unless she delivers a statement game that screams, "I still belong," she's not just at risk of being outplayed, she's at risk of being forgotten. While Caitlin's writing history, Angel's stuck rehearsing lines she may never get to perform again. Let's call it like it is. Angel Reese is running out of excuses and out of time. Her defensive stance right now, it's not locked in, it's lost. She's out there looking like someone who got invited to a dance-off and forgot how to dance. Meanwhile, Cardoso, her own teammate, is making every rebound look like a birthright. We watched Reese's in-game energy shift in real time, from confidence to confusion, from head held high to side eyes and sighs before halftime. She's giving us body language that screams, "I don't want to be here." And the fans, they're picking up on it. The whispers about lineup changes are already starting, and we haven't even tipped off the regular season yet. Professional basketball doesn't care how many followers you have or how many NIL deals you've signed. It's not about your glam shots in sky blue. It's about buckets, boards, and box outs. Period. And right now, the scoreboard has Angel down bad. Caitlin Clark isn't just in the WNBA, she's owning the narrative. Her passes are laser guided, her shooting ridiculous. Her poise, veteran level. She's already the league's main event, and she hasn't even played a full month. Angel, on the other hand, is putting up 2 for 8 nights, committing silly fouls, and looking visibly frustrated every time a whistle blows. This isn't the Bayou Barbie from LSU. This is a rookie struggling to find her place and getting outshined by the other rookie on her own team. Saturday's game isn't just Clark versus Reese, it's substance versus hype. One player's proving she belongs. The other still trying to find her footing, and if Clark drops 25 while Reese racks up fouls and frustration, the takes won't be mild, they'll be brutal. ESPN will roll the highlight reel before the final buzzer even sounds. This is the WNBA. You don't get a grace period. The clock doesn't pause while you figure it out. Rookies lose their jobs the same way you lose Wi-Fi, slowly at first, then all at once. Angel Reese was supposed to move the needle, but let's be honest, the only thing she's moved lately is the conversation, and not in a good way. It's not too late. She can still flip the script, but she needs a reintroduction, not just a decent game. She needs to put the league on notice, not just post another cute pre-game fit. Saturday can't be about potential, it needs to be domination. Because if not, Caitlin Clark is going to walk in, torch the Sky defense, and walk out with Angel's narrative in her back pocket. And by the time Reese finds her rhythm, the league might have already moved on. In the W, there's no hiding, no coddling, and no do-overs. You either show up or you get shown up, and if Angel doesn't want her whole career reduced to a cautionary tale while Cardoso becomes the Sky's real anchor and Caitlin becomes the face of the league, then she'd better stop rehearsing and start performing. This was all for today. If you find this video interesting, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.